All right. And welcome back to Nightcap episode. I have no fucking idea which number because we've done that many already.
But the coolest thing is, it is the first one of the year. We're ringing in 2025. And with that being said, this is take 2 because this motherfucker forgot to hit the record button.
I sure did.
Just had to throw that.
I sure did.
Yeah, we went a good 15, 20 minutes. We was talking some shit.
On OBS, I hit the start virtual camera button instead of the actual start recording button. So I got nothing.
What was the sound from the Magic School Bus?
I don't fucking remember that, man. I don't remember the Magic School Bus.
That's the sound I'm going to make for your ass. You acting like you rode the Magic School Bus. I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my favorite cartoons. Though.
Was it? It was fun to watch that in school growing up.
That was my shit.
That and Bill Nye. In school, we knew it was going to be a good day at school when we got to sit down and watch those.
I wasn't really into Bill Nye.
I really wasn't either, but it was still better than the alternative, which was having to focus in fucking class.
I ain't mad at you.
I
ain't mad at you.
So I was like, all right, cool. And then I find out later on in life, he wasn't really a scientist. Like, he was just an actor.
Nasty.
Put too much rum in it.
That shit way too strong.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, shit.
But you know what cartoon I really liked?
Huh.
And I don't know if a lot of people would like it as well or what, but I liked Barney, man.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Barney was cool.
Barney?
Man. I liked Barney. Yeah. I liked Barney. I liked Thomas, the motherfucking choo-choo. That shit was tight. And I loved fucking Mr. Rogers. That was my shit.
I remember watching a little bit of Mr. Rogers growing up.
Yep. Friendly Day in the Neighborhood.
That and Winnie the Pooh when they had the live action puppets. I remember watching a little bit of that growing up when I was real little, man. I'm talking like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Trying to think of old
bro.
Fraggle Rock. You remember Fraggle Rock? Nope. See, that's probably before your time.
What about Mummies Alive? Do you remember that?
That sounds familiar. Hold on. Now I got to look that up.
Mummies Alive was like the Transformers, but it was like mummies.
Oh, okay.
That was one of my favorite cartoons too.
I didn't get into that one.
Them and fucking Shark.
Street Sharks.
Oh, Street Sharks, dog. That shit was hard. Man, what I would give to be a kid again, boy, eating cereal and watching Street Sharks. That shit was tight. These kids don't know shit.
I remember Saturday mornings even consisted of like waking up and trying to make sure I'd catch like X-Men.
These kids, my daughter like fucking wakes up at 12.
Oh,
on the weekend.
12?
Bruh, I would get the fuck up early to still watch the cartoons. I don't know what's up, man. It's not the same no more.
Where did we fail, y'all?
Yeah, we failed you.
Yeah, no, I remember getting up and watching like some cartoons, and even Saturday night, I remember going to bed later, watching Snick at Night. You ever watch that when Nickelodeon would do Snick at Night?
I didn't have cable.
Oh,
so I had
sorry.
At night, you know what I used to watch?
White Lines, White Noise.
I didn't watch shit because all those infomercials came on. Either it was somebody selling some jewelry, or either it was the fucking CD little pack. What was the song? For old time's sake. Like they just played that shit on rerun, or it was those fucking what was the little sex shit they used to do back in the day? Like a fucking phone,
like the phone call stuff, the hotline.
Yes, the hotline.
That's fucking hilarious.
No, that's what used to come on around 10, 11 o'clock at night.
That, and then they would hit all the old people with the products they never knew they wanted and needed in their lives.
Right.
Like the shower, the thing to go around the toilet so they can help themselves up and all that kind of shit. All these old people products. I was like, God damn, like I didn't know old people had it this rough. Yeah. And then
what was that shit called? QVC. That's the QVC commercials.
Yeah, the Home Shopping Network.
Yep.
QVC and Home Shopping Network. They were their biggest competitors of one another.
Yeah, so late night, that's what used to come on.
Yeah, no, so we were broke, but we weren't that broke where we had no cable. I'm sorry.
Man,
I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. I love you.
I'm moving on up.
We at least had we didn't have, we weren't fancy. We didn't have HBO and Cinemax, and remember you used to have to pay extra for all that shit now too. And now here we are with nothing but subscriptions, and we got to pay extra for all that shit again. They found a way to get us back.
That's what I've been saying. I've been ever since they fucking made subscriptions. I'm like, do you guys realize we're on the verge of paying more than cable? It's not happening now, but give it some time. Because look how much Netflix has gone up. Yeah. Since COVID, Netflix has went up like 3 different times.
Had like 3 or 4 different increases, yes.
Bruh.
To the point, and then they don't allow you to like share passwords. Like,
but you know what tripped me out about them increasing their prices during the pandemic?
They didn't increase product?
No. During the pandemic was they had some of the most people sign up because obviously everyone's at home. So I'm like, well, if you have the most subscriptions you've ever had, why do you need to increase the price?
I think that's what people do when they're trying to milk a cow. They're trying to milk something for everything it's worth.
It just ain't right, I tell you. It ain't fair because you knew we needed you because we was at home. We were stuck. Yeah. You decided to say, it's going up $6 a month. You're getting the stimulus so you could afford it.
Yeah. They said, give me some of that stimmy, you bitches. No, but it's true though. There are some companies that did that. They were full on, hey, let's take advantage of this. And it sucks.
Meanwhile,
there was a lot of people that also boycotted and quit Netflix as well because of their price gouging.
Man, let me tell you something. 2025, make boycotting great again. Make it great again. I stand by that. And
you did like half of that looking at that camera, and I didn't have it switched to that one.
You're fucking up. Fuck. You didn't hit record earlier. Now you're not switching the cameras. What's going on?
We have come to the conclusion that the more sober I am when we record these episodes, the more I have technical difficulties. Like I need to be, slightly inebriated in order to function properly. While
0.008. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. He needs to be undrivable.
Yeah. I need to get to that level where sit your ass at home. He needs to be at the
DUI level or beyond. If he's not DUI level, he's gonna fuck up the recording.
Fucking anyways, man.
How does he even get by with work?
Hey, I am perfectly functional and sober at work, all right? Y'all can test me if you don't believe it. Fuck it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah, I'll do it. Fuck it. I
don't
like a
do
challenge. Trust me, there are people way worse than me when it comes to drinking habits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel you.
Like I'm not gonna lie. I do drink. Right? Most people that have a bar in their garage, I feel like they would. Yeah. So, it is what it is.
hence the bar in the garage. He said, if I can't go to the bar because I'm drunk, bring the bar home.
Hey, can't get a DUI if you don't drive, right?
Right. What, you gonna need a WI?
Yeah.
Walking while intoxicated. Yeah. Is that an actual thing though? Public intoxication, right?
There is a public intoxication thing though.
That's walking while intoxicated.
Because I've had that happen before where somebody was so drunk that you try to help them up and they immediately fall again.
Yeah, because they become a danger to themselves.
Right, because they're so drunk. Fall into a street.
Or they could walk into a car. Walk into a car. Yeah, I said that wrong. Stupid. He walked into the car.
So I did have that happen before where somebody was so goddamn drunk.
Yeah.
And literally, like, we're right on Charleston in, like, Maryland area, and I helped this dude up. And this guy, I was like, look, if you could walk a couple steps on your own, I will let you go. I will leave you alone. That's this one jacking up now. I don't know what it is. It's back now, too.
Some shit fucking up.
So, that's not my fault, though. It's plugged in properly.
That's your fucking. I'm blaming you.
Not. Back to my story.
I'm blaming you.
Back to my story.
I'm going to be a liberal tonight. It's your fault.
Here, look. I switched to the camera and it's working fine. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. So, back to my story. I help this guy up, and he goes, I can do it. I can fucking walk. Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. And I'm like,
Damn, he was aggressive?
oh yeah, he was a
Drunk
fucking
and
angry
aggressive.
drunk. He was an
Okay.
angry drunk. So he walks a couple steps, and then he trips on a rock and falls down, and literally.
Not the rock there to help you out and prove your point.
But not only that.
Did you put the rock there, you fucking petty
no,
motherfucker?
No, not at all. But literally the entire sidewalk that we were on,
Yeah.
bunch of plants, rocks, rocks, one fucking cactus.
And he fell into the cactus.
This motherfucker fell ass first into the only fucking cactus on the entire block. I was like, that's karma, my man. Like you can't make this shit up.
What did he say after he fell into the cactus?
Well, he did kind of like shit, god damn it. And he was fucking yelling, all aggressive. He's like, motherfucker, shit. Like he was, like how you would expect like an old drunk white man to fucking yell. He'd be like, yeah, son of a bitch, motherfucks. And then
what did he say? You put that cactus there. He said denial.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
And then he pulls himself off of it, and then he goes to try and like grab his leg and stabs his fucking hand with the other end of the needles from the cactus.
Oh my God.
It was just comedy. And then so I get ambulance there.
What?
And I'm like, hey, listen.
Pause.
All right, go ahead.
What were you doing during this fiasco? I would have been fucking dying.
Aside from laughing my fucking ass off, that's all I could do at that point was just laugh my fucking ass off.
Because I would just be laughing at this dummy for fucking doing this.
I could have told him my name and badge number a million fucking times. He'd be too drunk to file a complaint. So then he slaps his fucking leg and ass cheek, trying to like grab the pain, gets the needle stuck in his fucking hand also. So he's got his hand fucked up, his ass and his thigh all fucked up, right? Paramedics come, they look at him, and they're like, what the hell happened to him? And I was like, see that one cactus right there? Fell into that. And they look all up and down the street like I did. They were like, it's the only cactus. He couldn't miss the only cactus on this fucking street.
There isn't another cactus for 3 miles.
Literally. Literally, that is the way they designed the fucking layout of this street to be, and he fell into the only fucking cactus.
After talking all that shit to you.
Yep.
Like, he don't need your help. He got it.
So
he said, I'm an independent white man.
I could do this shit.
Yeah, I'll walk drunk in my sleep.
Yeah. So he ended up at the hospital.
With a lot of thorns.
With public intoxication. So they got a place where they could keep people that are too drunk to safely move about.
So what do? They take you in the hospital, they put you in the bed, they hit you with the IV.
And then they just wait for you to sober up.
And then kick you out.
Yep. Get the fuck out.
Who does
the bill?
Oh, I was getting ready to say, who does the bill go to?
Probably the taxpayers. So we're all fucked in Vegas.
Yeah.
I wish, I don't know why jails don't have just drunk tanks anymore.
They got rid of them?
We haven't had those here in Vegas since I've been a cop. I've been a cop 8 years. I've never once seen just a straight up drunk tank where someone's so drunk and intoxicated, you don't got to charge them with nothing.
You just drop them off and leave. It's like a daycare, drunk daycare.
Now, I've been in one before.
That was like 12 years ago, though, right? Because it better not be within the last 8 years, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was like, it was like 10 years. It was like 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 to 12 years. And it was up in Reno. They still have drunk tanks.
Oh.
Public intoxication. All right, cool. Here you go. They don't even got to charge you with nothing. They just throw your ass on the fucking.
Spend the night.
When you're sober.
What they call it? Sleep it off?
Yeah. When you're sober, we'll let you out.
You wake up like, where the fuck am I? Buddy? You at Reno 911?
Stupid ass.
That was a good show.
I only watched clips of it. I never actually watched that show.
I watched a few.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so what is something that you want to accomplish in 2025?
Accomplish in 2025?
Yeah. I wouldn't say New Year's resolution because we all know how those go. People always talk about little things. I want to get skinny again, and they never fucking do it. They stay fat and bloated like me.
No, but I do want to get back to my my 25-year-old body. Today I just acquired a very sophisticated piece of machinery.
Motherfucker, you should stop sophisticated.
Let me live. Why you hating? No, but I did get a cool little workout equipment from my boy. Shout out to True. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to working out. Want to slow down on the drinking, which I don't know how that's gonna work out with the show. Don't hate me, Midnighters. I'm still rocking with y'all. Don't hate me.
He ain't quitting shit. He ain't gonna quit fucking drink. He'll just save his drinking for when he's here with me. That's all. Basically what it'll boil down to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have one. Really. Other than those two things, I think everything else is kind of well rounded. I'm hoping that the Iraqi dinar will hit for me this year. If it does, it'd be great. My boy Sean know what I'm talking about. We're hoping that 2025 is the year for that. I'm hoping to see the new presidency take over and kind of fix some things in America right now, because America's broken. It's broken. And I think we gotta come together. And I've been debating on writing a letter to our president, Donald Trump. Yes, he's all of our president. Those of you deniers out there. But yeah, I've been wanting to write a letter. Maybe you too. Maybe we could write a letter together. Maybe you could write a letter from the Midnight Project to Donald J. Trump.
Maybe we could do a video and send it to him and see
a video and the letter. Maybe we do.
Maybe
we write a letter and then
we could get a shout
maybe we write the letter and then we read the letter and then we mail it off, and then just send off the video as well, because there's a few things I want to address that I think need fixing in this nation of ours.
Now, before you get to that, because now you're about to talk about something that I think would probably affect that. Probably, you were hoping that what hits the Iraqi dinar.
Yes, the Iraqi dinar. So,
hold on. What's up? Let me finish my thought here.
Go ahead. Cook, King, cook.
I was just gonna say, like, do you feel like Trump becoming president and the way that he has a knack for strengthening things financially, do you think that might hurt that?
No.
How so?
So, if anybody knows anything about Iraq and their currency, prior to 9/11, their currency was worth more than ours. It was like 3-1. And then after we went over there, blew shit up, killed people, destabilized it, we pretty much devalued the region. So now their money is like zero, like a seventh of a cent right now. But the government there has been trying to rebuild. So if you look online and look at pictures of Iraq, they've rebuilt all their infrastructure. They've rebuilt their roads, their buildings, their apartments, their skyscrapers. Like, it looks
they
like
they had to with how fucked up shit got.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong.
Years of turmoil.
I believe that
battle, right?
I believe that America paid some of that cost because we blew all their shit up. But other than that, the government has been doing other things. Like they just opened up they opened up a trading port. So it could be a trading destination for other nations around there. So they don't have to go through like China or Russia. They're working on getting the money, or no, they just, what is it called? I'm drawing a blank. I'm getting fucking. That's how you know I'm getting fucking faded. I start blanking.
He starts blanking and I start thinking, God damn.
Right, it's like reverse. It's reverse. I start fucking up when I get drunk.
I hit him with the Uno reverse card. Like, I got you, bitch.
I'm gonna hit you. Uno reverse. I'm gonna skip this topic because I'm too fucked up.
Draw 4 and the color is blue.
No, but the government is working on getting the currency put back on the forex. But prior to that, they just established or reestablished their central banking, which is so there's like 8 steps that the government there has to do to get their currency back where it used to be. And out of the 6 or 8 steps, they're about 4 in already. So if you follow it and understand it, you'll see that they're moving in the right direction to pretty much get their currency back to the value that it used to be. And they're going to back it by a commodity, obviously. Like the US, if everybody knows about the US, our money is not backed by anything other than our military. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. It's not backed by corn or any of that shit. But there's a lot of nations out there that back their money on something like gold, which gives it the value. So I've been following that for a while now. My boy put me on. And so we're betting. My boy, if everything works out the way we're planning, my boy would be like a multi-millionaire overnight. I wouldn't be quite there, but he's went and bought like several $1 million of Iraqi dinars. So right now, we just waiting on God's plan. What you looking up, man? You focus. What you looking up?
I was sharing your stream on Instagram for the Lamont, the co-host.
Lamont, the co-host. I don't know. Got to come up with something, you know?
I mean, it fit for the time when you named it, so it is.
I thought about just being spade as a spade.
Call you Mr. Spade.
A spade. Call a spade a spade.
Fucking dumb.
Favorite line. Yeah, so of 2025.
You know what? You should actually put it right here.
Should I?
I think if you put it right here
let me
in the
move
center,
you guys. Let me move you.
I think that'll you'll get a better view, and they'll get the Midnight Project in the background, and you won't have the glare from the light in the corner view as well. You kind of had that, so look at that. See, look, you get both of us in that one.
Yes, sir.
Perfecto.
Yeah, so 2025, I'm just hoping that the dinar hits. Mm-hmm. Maybe spend a little more time with my little shits.
Your little shits.
Before they're grown, because it's, I got like 19 months with one and 29 months with the other before they're grown. Just do more shit that I want to do. Just, do me. Do me.
So fast forward, let's move back to the letter to Trump you wanted to send.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
The letter and all that kind of stuff. What were you talking about doing with that? Where was your head at?
Like, as far as what I wanted the letter to entail?
Yeah.
Well, first I wanted to congratulate him on being a motherfucking stand-up dude and going through all the adversity he's went through and all the unforeseen attempts and that could have ended in a tragedy, obviously, and overcoming that and still standing 10 toes deep. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, call a spade a spade.
I knew that shit was coming. I fucking knew it.
My man is a billionaire. He could have said, man, fuck y'all. I'm out.
And he actually lost money.
I got an island. Me and Ivanka, we out of here. Why do I need to go through this bullshit for you ungrateful motherfuckers? He could have just tucked his tail between his legs and got ghost on us. But this is one of the things that makes me respect him more. Because when the going got tough, he stood it out. And he overcame. And I think he is something that the American people need right now. And I just want to congratulate him on that aspect. But then I also want to talk about a few things that I think that the nation needs incorporated into law. One of the things that I think we need reform on the welfare system.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that a little while ago.
Yes, the welfare.
Before you dive into that,
yeah.
Let me interrupt you with something else.
What's that? What you got?
Did you hear the latest when it came to him as well, to Trump?
What ladies?
He wanted, for his inauguration day, a band from a historically black college to play at it. And everybody was telling these players, these band members, not play. Well, I guess they're players.
After
They're
what
playing
he
instruments.
did for the HBCUs, y'all really being petty? And see, this is my issue when it comes to the community that I'm a part of because of my skin color. It's like y'all motherfuckers don't keep a straight line all the time. Y'all fucking bob and weave. One day you want to be this, and the next day it's like y'all so biased. It's ridiculous. I can't support it.
And not only that, but here are these band members that have the opportunity of a lifetime.
That's
to
like
be
the
on
biggest
stage of their
That's an
playing
opportunity for them.
careers. And then you got people telling them, "Oh, you should boycott and you shouldn't do that." This guy that's so racist, he wants your band specifically to play there, but he's racist. Like, come the fuck on, man.
Like,
Get over that shit.
I want you motherfuckers
Yeah,
to go down to Mississippi, go to the backwoods, and find the KKK.
You got some viewers you got to respond to there?
Yeah. What did they say?
I don't know. Does it say you got viewers on here? Or
They're
people
watching.
Oh,
Tony, shout out to Tony, you
what
know.
up, Tony?
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Hey, like and subscribe.
You know?
Like and subscribe.
My shit sideways, you know. I'm looking retarded.
He's really trying to figure it
Shout
out.
out to Real Finest. I got to come out to one of your car meets, you know. I know I said I was going to come out to the last one and I didn't, but
Sorry
I'll
for the
be out
interruption on the recording, but we got to
The
give a shout
Midnight
out to some of
Project.
the live chats
You
that are
know.
watching.
there. My boy Sean, shout out to you too. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Eventually, we're gonna make the entire show live, but we don't.
Yeah. We still working.
It's still a work in progress. We're almost there, though.
The
We're almost
Midnight
there.
Project is still a work in progress after, what is it, been
It's a year and-
15 months?
Yeah, year
14, 15? About a year, 3 months?
This
year,
will
2
be the 27th of this month, January. Will be
15?
15 months.
Yeah. So
So
we're
we're getting
working.
there. You know,
Yeah, you know,
slowly but surely,
we've
baby.
been upgrading. We got new mics. We've been changing out shit. Got
Changing
new
the lighting
lights,
out and
new
stuff,
cameras.
You know, like I said, work in progress.
And soon I got my own. I'm gonna start my own channel. I'm gonna do a reaction channel for our show, for other shows, and I'm also gonna talk about some hot topics. And then we also are gonna launch our second channel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
It's going to be a strictly politically based channel. So, like the little bit of politics we're kind of brushing on right now, we're going to save these kind of topics for that channel.
Yeah,
So,
it'll be a little
we'll
more.
get there. We'll get there.
It'll be a little more professional-esque.
Yeah. And then eventually, once we get your channel started and that one started, I'll do during football season. I'll do just a fantasy outlook kind of channel where it's just
I also want you to do a
based on like one player at a time.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I thought about this the other day. I also want you to do, based off your profession, I want you to do a cop reaction to cop shit that happens around the nation.
So from what I've learned, because again, like a lot of our viewers and stuff, they all know I'm a police officer. That's not a secret. They just don't know what agency, right? The reason why I do that and not say what agency or have any kind of insignias and displays of what my badge looks like and shit like that, is because the agency does not want my particular views to kind of speak for the department.
Of course.
Which makes sense. Because if, let's say, I don't agree with something that the department wants done, you're not going to want me sitting here and standing on my business and being like, hey, this is how it should be done.
No, it has nothing to do with your department.
But so what I've learned is that a lot of the officers that have done those reaction type of channels, they've shortly after quit being cops or were already retired when they started doing these reactions because there's no ramifications of whether, like, let's say the department comes after them and say, hey, you can't do that. You can't say this. You can't be like that. Because again, like the way that maybe me out on the street would handle something is not necessarily how the department would want it to be handled. But again, you know, that's the department thinking in hindsight when it comes to doing something versus me being there and having to react and handle business right then and there.
Even if you were pretty much just going through the video and critiquing that specific
And
officer's
like Monday night quarterbacking it. And
yeah,
stuff
like
that.
I wouldn't have done that. What he did there was wrong, or I would have done that differently.
But then even if I go back and say, oh, that's wrong,
Yeah.
that would be based on training and experience from my department, because not every department trains the same as well.
Politics.
You know what I'm saying? So so it does get kind of political, and so maybe later on down the road, if I'm making enough money in other venues that we're working on together, that I could retire being a cop, then cool. And then maybe I start that channel and add that to the repertoire.
For 2025.
The retired 2025. I don't know if
to get to the level where he could do reactions without repercussions.
That would definitely be nice if I could retire in 2025.
Let's go,
but
man.
that's
hey, we got 11 more months. Man. Never say never. We got 11 more months.
Shit, we got still 11 months and 3 weeks, motherfucker.
Let's go.
So no, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind it, but that's something that I would envision doing a little more.
If you could retire tomorrow, would you just retire?
Absolutely.
Like you just no thought about it. Like
if I could afford to retire, live the life that I want to, and not risk my life and stress and every day, fuck yeah, absolutely.
Because there's some people that are like, I love what I do, and they'll keep doing it.
And I do.
Yeah.
But I also am smart enough to know that the life expectancy of a police officer when they retire is 5 years.
This shit got a clock.
Yeah, like it's 5 years. Why? Because you spend 20 to 30 years of your life putting extreme stress, not knowing how to kind of just relax and do a
Your heart is on fucking
You're used to your heart doing this all day.
Yeah, your heart's on the moon every day, and then you retire and it's like boom.
Then it's like
it's almost just like
it's almost as if your heart just decides on its own. They're like, oh, you don't need me no more, and then you die. Yeah. Obviously, because you're not living without your fucking heart. So,
like stress, people don't realize it. Like stress sometimes become a normal part of your life, and that is a stressful job. So stress becomes obviously the normal. And then once you retire, you don't have stress. You're sitting on the couch, you're watching fucking Married with Children. While being married with children.
So old ass Al Bundy and shit.
Like you're fucking just useless now. Your heart's like, what is this steady fucking 36 beats per minute?
You know nah,
I'm used to being at like 60 something. Yeah.
So, while it's all fine and dandy, I would definitely love the concept of just getting rich and fucking being able to retire.
Getting rich and dying young.
But I do love what I do. I still have fun doing it. It has its moments. There are days where I don't like going to work.
Of course.
But that's with, I think, everybody. Every profession. I think you have those days where you're like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this shit today.
If we gave everybody a fuck you day, bruh.
We get 3 of those a year. They're called professional days.
No. Fuck a it's fuck you.
Well,
day.
I mean, because you can professionally tell someone fuck you, ain't coming in. Like that's professionalism.
Like with that aggression, to make you feel like, I did that today. I ain't going in. Fuck you.
It's like your boss calls you, hey, you were supposed to start 10 minutes ago. Where you at? Fuck you. I ain't coming.
And then that's when he turns. I guess he's taking a fuck you day, guys. Yeah. Like he got the memo.
He don't get no fucks today. That's it. I think Tony said something on the live stream there. All right, let me grab myself a drink while you check that out.
Tony said, did he say? Nah, he just joined. He said like and subscribe.
Oh, he said like and subscribe.
Let me wave at y'all.
Oh, I need a Coke too. Shit. I'm gonna leave this camera on for you while I grab a Coke real quick.
Yeah, so 2025, man. I think the biggest thing I'm hoping for in 2025 is for our channel to triple itself. We got 5,000 subscribers in the first year. I'm hoping by the end of 2025 we can have 15 to 20. I'll be satisfied with that.
I mean, that'd be fucking dope.
That'd be fantastic, man.
Fucking year. So, 2 years. Jump up that much. Unpause there.
Due to poor connection. What? What do you mean?
It's back now. That would be dope if we could triple. And then maybe get in YouTube's good graces and start monetizing. I don't know.
Man, checks and balances, because we can't keep getting checks. At least not the wrong checks. We need the right checks.
Yeah,
wrong checks.
I won't say what keeps happening, but man, look, YouTube, we love y'all. Obviously, we're throwing our content on your channel, on your site, but y'all need to provide a little more clarification when you hit somebody with a strike.
A little more transparency. A little more transparency.
Yeah, like don't just say, look, go ahead and review the rules and policies. Like we can review them all we want, but if what we read doesn't line up with what you're saying we did wrong.
But now, if we have a liberal mindset, your interpretation is not my interpretation. So
yeah, like just a little more clarification.
Just tell us exactly what it is. Be like, you sorry sons of guns.
Like if there's a certain word that's just a trigger word that you don't want me to say, tell me. I'll stop saying it. Fine.
What word was it earlier that if freaking, have you ever commented on somebody's stuff and then it like checked you before you actually submitted it? Like, hey, this comment may be a little.
Oh, that happens all the time when I respond to people on TikTok and Instagram.
What was I saying? I said something and it was just one word that to me wasn't even, was it disgusting? Oh no, it was horrible. The word horrible. So I put it at the end of my,
no way.
Yeah, at the end of my statement, I said something about, you guys are some horrible people. And then it like gave me the message spiel, like, oh, you might want to revamp your message. And I was I read it and I was like, okay, what could be the issue that it would say this? And so then I deleted the word horrible. And then I just put like not so good. And then it went through. And then I was like, horrible? Really? It comes down to that. Horrible is a bad word to where you won't let a person comment. Like, that's ridiculous. Horrible is not that bad of a word. If it's horrible, it's horrible.
Right.
A movie could be horrible. There are a lot of people that is horrible.
You know what's not horrible?
What?
The idea of ending this one here and calling it a fucking night. Or at least starting another episode. We don't like to keep them too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this motherfucker off, start another one. As always, subscribe, share, show you care.
Go.